Constant high standards, constant hard work, constant improvement are the only keys to success in any field, and football is no different. Each year and each day of each year, you have to get up and go again to drive yourself to be the best you can be. There is no secret, or if there is one, it is simply that you have to keep doing things extraordinarily well to demand consistently high standards all the time. I believe that's what it takes. No doubt it's hard, but that's what makes success so worthwhile. If you back off even a little bit, standards can falter or slide. That's just human nature. And our approach must be to chase the opposition, to be the hunter. I only had to listen to Jude Bolton a few weeks ago to know the players will drive each other again this year. Training session after training session, we won't accept any mediocrity. Certainly we jump all over it if we saw it, Jude said. These players push each other, but importantly they also back each other. We see it on the field. If one bloke makes a mistake, the next one comes in and helps to sweep it up. That is the ethos that binds them. If anyone doubts how crucial it is to raise the bar every year, and even raise it from week to week, there is an example from 2012 that I'd just like to share with you. And I use this importantly not to reflect, but to reinforce. At the start of last year, we got off to a good start. There were some telling stats based around the one percenters the footy coaches value so highly. They're the small actions on the field that amount to a lot. We count the tackles laid each week by the likes of Jude and Ryan. We count the spoils when Ted Richards or Heath Grundy get their fist to the ball to stop an opposition forward marking. We count the smothers. We count when one of our players blocks an opponent to help his fellow midfielder get a clear path. We count the lung-busting chases, the sort of thing we see when Jets or Benny chases down an opposition player. Sometimes the chasing player doesn't even lay a tackle, but just gets a fingertip to his opponent, and that is enough for them to feel the pressure. That fingertip could be enough to affect their kick, which helped our defenders down the field take an intercept mark, which could help us win a game. These things might not even count on the regular stats sheet, but to us, they're like gold. We believe they're the most accurate measure we have of players' effort, of whether we've had a real go that day. So early on last year, we found that as a team, we needed 175 of these one percenters every week to give ourselves a strong chance to win. It was all going well, but the players felt we could and importantly needed to do better. Jarrod McVeigh came into my office one day, about the halfway point of the year, and said we want to make it 200. And they rose to it. And we got to 200 a couple of times during the period in the middle of the season where we won 9 consecutive games. Then we set a new benchmark. Our best for the year was 245 one percenters. That was pretty remarkable. So if we thought we can hit 245 in the grand final, we're a massive chance to win. 245 was a number. In the grand final, the players achieved 333 one percenters. Over a third more than ever before. Almost every player had double figures, and some had more than 20. The effort of our 22 players that day was off the scale. You couldn't have wished for more. But this also proves my point. While we have to get better again and push ourselves beyond what we might think are our limits, we thought 175 was enough. Who knows what would have happened if this wasn't challenged by the players' desire to improve. There's trying hard and there's really trying hard. We had 33 one percenters that day. We kicked really straight. And even with that extraordinary, off-the-scale effort, more effort than we've ever measured before, the game could have gone either way and it went down to the last minute. You might ask why players do it if it's hard. Well, the feeling after you've played an important role for the team and you know that 21 others have done the same thing is the best feeling in the world. It's been 13 years since I last laced up a boot, and that feeling is the one thing I miss above everything else. We look forward to chasing them down again. Thanks very much.